And that's what you see here from the two different greases, and then you see what they look like when they're mixed. And then there's primary mixtures here, like a 10-90, 50-50, and 90-10. You can see that the study, according to D6185, has an initial test that focuses on the dropping point, shear stability, and storage stability. But we also like to add some steps that really better reflect what happens in the machine. And you can see a test stand here. There's 8 bearings here, all uniform, and we will fill these bearings with these spatulated mixtures at these ratios and run that for an extended period of time, 72 hours, which generates not 10,000 mixing events, but actually closer to 30 million mixing events, because there's quite a bit of mixing and working that goes on inside the machine, the bearing, the motor, whatever you're loading this grease mixture into. And that's what we really want to look at, and this is where the rheological testing comes into play. So we look at those mixtures, and then we interpret the results. We look at recoverable compliance, the G prime or storage modulus, as well as the yield stress for the grease. And this looks not just at the static conditions, but the dynamic rheological performance, the viscoelastic performance, because that's where we see incompatible mixtures manifesting themselves very often in the dynamic changes on how they will perform. And this is why when greases get mixed together, you'll see them kind of leaking out of a machine, or you'll see a drop of oil, let's say on the vent area of an electric motor that's had incompatible greases added within that housing. So while there can be some value looking at comb penetration type values, dropping point, and so forth, what we're really looking for is how do these greases behave dynamically in the machine at operating temperatures. And that's what we simulate, and that's what we're able to test by looking at these rheological properties.